It's late night. While the casuals are sleeping, we're breaking down the scoreboard. I'm Chatty, and this is episode 7 of the Wide Awake Sports Network. Tonight, a top 2 upset bid in the Big Ten, a buzzer beater in Houston, and a rivalry in Philly that turned into a public embarrassment. Let's get into it. We start with Michigan Northwestern, with Michigan winning final score 87-75. For a while, it looked like the upset of the year was brewing, but Northwestern had number 2 on the ropes, leading by 16 in the second half. But the Wolverines woke up and stormed back. The size and length of Michigan ended up being too much for Northwestern, who still did not cover their 15.5 point spread in the end. If you took the over 154.5, you were sweating early when Michigan only shot 35%, but the 52-point second half explosion from the Wolverines carried you to the window. Michigan moves to 23-1. Just a reminder, all picks and analysis on WA Center for entertainment purposes only. Please gamble responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, help is available. Call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. Must be 21 or older to wager. Void where prohibited. In Philadelphia, the New York Knicks didn't just win. They deleted the 76ers from the building. Final score, 138-89. The Knicks were 2.5 point road underdogs, which looked like a trap for Philly bettors, especially after the Knicks' overtime game yesterday. New York shot nearly 60% from the floor. Bridges and Alvarado led the balance attack that saw the Knicks lead by as many as 50. The total was very interesting in this game, being 224.5, even with Philly failing to show up. With the Knicks scoring 138 points, they dragged this over the total. In Houston, the Rockets looked like they had won until Kawhi Leonard reminded the world he's still a star. The Clippers escaped 105-102. Houston led late, but Kawhi dropped 19 in the fourth quarter, including a cold-blooded 3-point play with 2 seconds left, which helped, especially one of my parlays where I had that all but written off with Kawhi Leonard's points. The Rockets were 7.5 point favorites. If you took the Clippers plus 7.5, you're sleeping easy. Houston won the statistical battle for 36 minutes. Leonard's 27-12 proved the veteran poise was just too much. Finally, the Spurs in San Francisco, after dropping 40 last night, Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs faced a Warriors team desperate to stop a slide. But the Spurs stayed hot, winning 126-113. This was a game of runs. Golden State led by 13 in the first half, but the Spurs' depth was too much. Wemby followed up his 40-point masterpiece with another dominant double-double, and De'Aaron Fox controlled the tempo late. The Spurs were 6.5 point road favorites, and they covered with room to spare. The total went over the 220.5, mostly due to the fast-paced third quarter where both teams shot over 55%. If you've been riding the Spurs win streak, you're currently the house's worst nightmare. Now, our falling star of the day. Tonight's falling star is the entire Philadelphia 76ers roster. Well, maybe except for Maxey. Losing is one thing, but getting outscored by 49 at home by your biggest rival is a huge red flag. They showed zero resistance and looked like they quit in the third quarter. This team is officially on fade watch. until Joel Embiid returns. You just can't put money on a team that has no fight. Well, that's a wrap for tonight. We've gotten the facts from the scoreboard and the fallout from the books. I'm your host, Chaddy, and at WASN, the scoreboard never sleeps, and neither do we.